5. I was just messing with the new eCam and ended up scheduling it for 2. I'm like, nah, I don't want to wait. I'm going to do it now. So I had someone reach out to me and they said something to the effect of like, how do you handle certain things without cannibalizing your offer? And it leads me to the question a lot of people say is, should you coach on your calls, on your enrollment calls? And the overarching answer is no. Like, obviously, right? We're not going to give them Band-Aids. We're not going to coach on the call. The idea of showing them how great we are and helping them, and then they're going to sign up just doesn't work, right? But you do need to coach in the calls. You just can't coach them on what you help them with, right? So if you help them with relationships, you're not going to coach them on relationships. But you do have to coach in your calls. You have to coach through their limiting beliefs, through their mindset blocks, through any kind of challenges they have, right? Like if they have some big issues where, let's say, I have a guy who works with a relationship person, with people, and then they have a lot of distrust just in general because of, traumas and stuff. So if they can't trust anybody, right? They can't trust anyone in their relationship, they can't trust anyone in their family, how are they going to trust you to enroll in your program, right? They won't. So at the end, there's going to be some weird thing. So if you don't deal with that mindset block around trust and use some kind of a story and analogy, right? It's like this. It's like, are you married, right? And they say, yeah, okay. Did you marry the first person you kissed? No, right? So you can't have one thing that happened in the past affect everything in the future, right? If you have a story like that, right? Anything, it doesn't matter what the story is. Just make it like analogies and stories work well. And it's true. If you're 14 years old, you fell in love with someone, they broke your heart. Did you never date ever again? Did you never kiss anyone ever again? No, right? So it's the same type of thing. Now, sometimes with trauma, there's obviously big things, but they have to realize that at some point in time, if they're not trusting anyone else, they're probably not trusting themselves either. If they never trust themselves, how are they going to trust anyone else? If they're not willing to put themselves first, to do something, to trust, to leap, then how are they going to sign up with you? They won't, right? So that's what I'm talking about, the patterns. If you find out they have money blocks around spending money on themselves, they have worthiness issues. If you don't coach them through those things, they're never going to enroll at the end of the call. You think it's because they don't have the money, but they have this pattern of not being worthy around money, having weird things around money. They shut down, they do these patterns, right? That's why the majority of the time when I'm working with my clients, we're listening to the calls, we're breaking them down, and we're putting in their own words how they can handle this, address it. Like, I'm going to be more direct, right? I'm going to be more almost, to some people it might be abrasive. It's coming from love, but it's a straight shooter. Now other people are going to say things differently, but they get the same point across. And that's key, finding it in your own words. So should you coach in the call? Absolutely. Should you coach on what you help them with? No, never do that. But you're going to have to coach them through problems with money, with worthiness, with their problems of procrastination, with their fears, with whatever it is, with their trust issues, right? You have to do it, because if you can't help them, you got to coach them through those things so they can show up powerfully, right? It's like, I always say, don't overcome the objection, overcome the limiting belief, overcome the problem that they have that's going on. If you do that, you're fine. That's it. That's all I'm going today. I'm out. 3 minutes. All right, guys. Have a good one. Hey, if you have any topics you want, let me know. I'm doing a ton of short form content. So I'd love to know if there's anything you guys want to see. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me, man. I'm going to be I'm actually starting a new program, actually. It's really cool. It's a shorter term than what I've been doing. But if you have any interest in it and you want to double your enrollment rate in 60 days, just message me. All right, guys. Take it easy. I got to go. Bye.